Hi, one. You know who this is, and you know what? I this I want I want it's not this is gonna be an offshoot for the movie gallery, which I think I reviewed this movie a couple years ago. I'm not 100% sure. It's Fist of the North Star, the live action film, and that film bastardized the franchise. Yeah, instead of having an all Japanese cast in their franchise, that's one film, one member of the cast was Japanese. Everyone else was Caucasian, or African American, or Native American, and hell. This film, and the film is supposed to be having an R rating, but that film, it was more of a soft R. And, oh. And, oh. In this film, Fist of the North Star, it's a bastardized version of the front of the anime series from the mid 80s, and this film, besides having being whitewashed, bad storyline, and the special effects were cheesy as fucking hell. In this film, oh, sure, it's loosely based on the first season of the franchise, and the fr- and this film didn't pay attention to the OVA of the same name from the mid '80s, and some people can actually make jokes of one death in this film, which I'm not gonna say anything, but you can make a one big joke on what happens to a supporting cast member who had another character who died in a similar way in a different adaptation that was done by Spielberg, which will be done in another film down the line. But in Fist of the North Star, besides, like I said, the storyline was crap. The whitewashing, and the one thing that made Fist of the North Star notorious for back in the day was the gore. And believe it or not, this film, the live action film from 1995, there was little gore. And, oh, to me, if you want to make an adaptation of a gory anime, you have to keep the goddamn motherfucking gore in. And some of the special effects was a little B movie ish as well. And in the OVA of the same name, they had some characters that were in the animated series but not in the live action film. And the live action film took out those characters from the OVA, put in some other ones, and hell, some of the actors in from the OVA later appeared on TV shows that people may heard of. Like, one actor in that play a minor character late in the film was played by Uncle Phil from the Ninja Turtles the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and around that same time was playing the Shredder in Ninja Turtles, the animated series, mind you, and some other people who were doing minor work in that franchise around that same time was working on G.I. Joe and Transformers at the same time, so it was pretty good working on the odd OVA here and there. Actually, the OVA came out in 91 for the English dub, mind you, so it was like a little something that killed some time before their next series that they dabble in. And to me, the villain in this film, played by Costas Mandylor, Lord Shin, to me he is one of the only few good things in Fist of the North Star, the live action film, and also the great Malcolm McDowell, who is a gem, mind you. Plus, seeing Gary Daniels a few years after appearing in a Jackie Chan film with a OVA, which was actually based on an anime franchise, City Hunter, which that film was okay, but it has a little not of Street Fighter. So, and that film, that one session in Street Fighter, City Hunter was a better version of Street Fighter than the one that came in '94. So, and also in this film, the Fist of the North Star, besides Costas Mandylor and Malcolm McDowell, also in this film, Sean Penn's brother Chris Penn, Gary Daniels, Dante Basco, Clint Howard, the late Big Van Vader, Tony Hallam, who was also, I know him as Ludwig Borga, Downtown Julie Brown, to name a few, and this film does have some good some good scenes in it for the franchise. For the storyline, it kind of sucked, but to me, this franchise, that movie should have been more faithful to the franchise. And instead of having an entire non-Asian cast, they should have had some big name Asian actors to play these roles. Like, to me, I like to see, Jackie Chan as Kenshiro and Chung Yeo-fat as Lord Shin, for example, instead of Gary Daniels and Costas Mandylor as the two main roles. Because to me, I like to see who is kind of a better stuntman when it comes to the martial arts, which, oh boy. The film for the martial arts scenes completely suck. Except for, I think, the last fight scene. Actually, last fight, awesome. The rest of the time, it's just grade A fucking camp. And the acting, camp, special effects, the practical effects, B movie grade, like I said, yeah, and to me, this movie is a bad adaptation. and somehow some people have reviewed this film, and some have been has been referenced on other ones as well. So, to all you people out there, if you want to see how bad of a bad adaptation that Fist of the North Star is, pick it up and trust me on this. Fist of the North Star, the live action film, is a bad film. While this film had a budget of $6.5 million. While the receptions of this film were actually, the film has been stating is that it was not reviewed by many mainstream critics, and got mixed reviews from fans and online critics. Dave Foster of DVD Times panned the movie as poor adaptation and commented that Kenshiro's pressure point techniques looked rather tame, and in comparison to the way depicted in the manga and anime series. A reviewer from E! Film Critic remarked that Kenshiro's defeat at the hands of Shin comes off as standard and unbelievably goofy compared to the 1986 animated movie version, and well, which I agree with, mind you. And to me, like I said, the special effects look like they came out of a B movie starring Bruce freaking Campbell. The bad kind of B movies starring Bruce Campbell, not the good stuff, which is actually most of his B movie films, mind you. But some of his works are crap. I'm looking at you, man of two brains, and you see, to all of you people out there, if you're a big fan of the gory anime, stick with the OVA of Fist of the North Star if you want, and skip the adaptation, because it's a waste of, I don't know, a good 103 minutes of your time wasted, or to save you time, an hour 43 minutes of your. You can skip that film and just go to watch the animated series and the OVAs, which will be, it's a lot better because the OVAs actually are the condensed version of the series. And this is Malibu Sean Bateman signing off.